All right, here we are. We're having one of our test battle reports. We have Michael over here tonight, and he's playing his Chaos once again to play a game of 40k. We have 1850 points. We are playing a Bay Area Open Scenario 2, which is Purge the Alien and also the Modified Maelstrom missions. And why don't we go through and, Michael, why don't you walk me through your list here? All right, Michael, go for it. Tell me what you got here.
All right. So we have two squads of 2 obliterators.
Okay, those guys
one
up there.
bunkered over here.
Okay.
And one in this piece of terrain.
Oh, that guy was hiding from me. I didn't even know he was there.
Uh-oh.
you let loose your secret. Go ahead.
2 squads of 10 Chaos Space Marines. They both have 2 plasma guns and a champion with a power sword.
So that's those guys there and those guys
10
over there.
And those 10.
All right.
I have 2 squads of 6 Noise Marines because 6 is Slanish's lucky number.
And those guys are really noisy and they're really annoying.
They're really bright colors. They all have the special weapons. So all the base guys have Sonic Blasters, a Doom Sign on the champion, and a Blastmaster.
And it's in that pink and gold Rhino there.
And the Slanish Rhino, yeah, has Dirge Casters on the front. And it's an identical Noise Marine squad of 6, and also Lucius the Eternal, my warlord.
Who is not an Eternal Warrior, as we've found out.
No, but hopefully he'll win some challenges. That's what he's in the game for.
Oh, okay.
It's hanging out with them. Hiding behind the Fortress of Redemption is from my ally HQ, Demon Prince, from with a Mark of Slanish and wings, and a level 3 Psyker. He rolled a few Biomancy powers.
What are his powers?
He has Iron Arm, Enfeeble, Hemorrhage, and then the primary Slanish power he gets is Lash of Slanish.
Okay.
And then to go with the Demon contingent, he has 15 Seekers of Slanish, and in reserve is 18 Demonettes that are going to come in by deep striking.
Okay.
And that's my whole 1850.
All right. And I have brought the good old Lord of War Dante, and he is packing 6 Death Company with jump packs, and he's also got a Librarian Terminator, or sorry, Librarian with jump packs. That's actually has the Angel's wing. I also have, and incidentally, I'm using a split detachment. I have the Blood Angel Strike Force being led by Dante, and then I have the Librarian, who is in a combined combined arms detachment, and he's leading the group of assault Terminators. So I have 3 Terminators with Thunder and Storm Shields, and 2 with Lightning Claws. I also got a bike squad here with 2 grav guns. I've got and then I also have this guy is actually a veteran sergeant with Lightning Claws. I have a Relic Sicarian battle tank with just the main gun here. I have a unit of 10 tactical Marines that have a veteran sergeant with a power sword, and I also have a multi-melta and a flamer. I had a unit of 5 scouts with sniper rifles over here that have infiltrated in. I also have a combat squadded 5-man unit of tactical Marines with a missile launcher, and another unit of 5-man tactical Marines with a missile launcher over there. And that's about it. And we're going to have Michael. Michael, you're going to roll for... so I've already won the first turn, but Michael's going to roll to steal the initiative. Michael, let's see what you roll.
All right, Slanish.
Roll anything but a 6.
Bless this.
Oh, it's a 6!
Oh, darn it! What did I call it?
You called it.
All right, we're going to give it Michael's stolen the first turn, and we'll see you after turn 1. All right, here we are at the end of turn 1, and we kind of have a mixed result here. So, Michael, why don't you walk us through what your damage was here, starting with Demon Prince?
So, in my own psychic phase, I perilled, and he ended up hurting himself, taking a wound. Luckily, he passed the grounding check, which we have learned you have to take for any phase, even if you perils yourself. But he's still flying. But the important thing was these obliterators used their las cannons to blow up the Rhino back there, and killed a few Marines in the process, giving me first blood.
Pesky snipers.
And then we had some long-range shots. My Blastmaster killed one Death Company way across the field, and then my bolters and plasma guns rapid-fired to kill, or not rapid-fire, but they only got single shots to kill one Marine up on the hilltop.
Shot the guys over there.
That's about all that happened in my phase.
Oh, and also you did manage to move this troop unit over here. One of your objectives was to get within 12 inches of my board edge. So you moved that unit over there and got a point for that. So on my turn, of course, I lost this Rhino that was over here. And that scored him first blood, incidentally. So, but the unit did not break and went up and shot up the Demon Prince, but did really nothing. The scouts over here fired at his Noise Marines and actually got a precise shot, but the guy made his cover save. My Terminators moved up. The bike squad over here moved up and shot a lot of the Marines over there. Instantly, did you have to take a morale check?
No. Two.
Okay. And they tried to assault, but they in the Overwatch, they lost a guy and they missed the assault by 1 inch. My Relic Securin, as you remember here, there was a bunch of, what are those guys called over there?
Seekers of Slaanesh.
Seekers of Slaanesh. There used to be a big group of them kind of going midway through that table. And between the Securin, the tac squad there, and the tac squad there, they obliterated them. And
I killed 11 of 15.
Yes. The Death Company encircled on the left side, expecting a Slaanesh or a Seeker attack, and that did not help. They were not needed. But they did manage to get off 3 psychic powers, which will hopefully help them. So they have Prescience, Forewarning, and Foreboding on that unit. So they're moving into circling around here. So here we are at the end of turn 1. Michael did seize on me, so he's now got the advantage. Hopefully my Storm Raven, which I forgot to mention, my Storm Raven is sitting in reserve here. So hopefully that comes in turn 2. And we'll see you at the end of turn 2. Good luck, Michael.
Thanks. Spot.
All right, here we are at the end of turn 2. It's kind of still too hard to tell who's going to win here. Michael, why don't you walk through what happened on your turn?
Yeah, so top of 2, I had a Marine squad here with 2 plasma guns, and he had a bike squad there. So I shot the bike squad and wiped out his bike squad on my top of 2. With the help of my Warlord trait in here, allows everyone within 12 inches to have preferred enemy, so re-rolling 1/1s. My Marine squad over here took a few shots over here and killed 2 Marines, but they both happened to be a Flamer guy and a Sergeant, so I killed 2 important characters. And then my Flying Demon Prince rolled Iron Arm on the Psychic phase to boost his Strength to 9, which made his Lash of Slaanesh shooting power also Strength 9, so he was able to get a penetrating hit on the Securin and immobilized it, and took 1 whole point off. And that's about all that accomplished, because I had to put a lot of shots into the bikes to take them out. Oh, I had a squad of Seekers here, and they failed to make a charge.
Okay, and on my turn, so yes, my bikes died, but the Terminators moved up, and they, just to jump to the assault, they wiped out the attack squad that was there. My Storm Raven did come in, and he unloaded on the Demon Prince, but he did not manage to hit or wound. Well, he hit once and did not manage a single wound.
Again, Iron Arm made him toughness 8, which is why the wounds weren't happening.
The squad here took a shot at the Obliterators. The tactical squad took a shot at the Obliterators and did nothing. The Death Company basically moved up and finished off the Seekers. They were hoping to last in combat, but the Seekers will last 1 round in combat, but it didn't happen. But so we'll have to just deal with that as a result. And let's see what else. This unit moved up and did actually fire back at the tactical or the Chaos Space Marine squad in there, but they only managed 1 wound. But amazingly enough, all their shots hit and continue to press the attack. So again, the Terminators assaulted there and wiped out the attack squad, and
he's running away. Got 1 guy left.
Yeah, got 1 guy left there. I did manage 1 kill point this round, and I did get both of my objectives because I do have that unit over there within 12 inches of the table edge. And I do have more units more than 12 inches away from my table edge as well. So we'll see how it goes at the end of turn 3. I'll talk to you then. All right, here we are at the end of 3. And it's been a very pivotal round for us here. Michael, why don't you explain what happened with your side?
Yeah, I had a really good turn 3. So there was a Terminator squad here with a Terminator Librarian, and the combined fire between Noise Marines here, 2 Noise Marines shooting out of the hatch, the Bolter on the Rhino, and these Obliterators up here, we managed to kill the 3 remaining Terminators and the Librarian, who was the last one to go when he got hit by a multi-melta from up here.
Okay.
I deep struck a squad of demons, which you see here. That came in from reserve. And then these Marines, the Chaos Space Marines, rapid fired and killed the tactical squad that had been here with their bolters and plasma guns. So that was a total of 3 kill points for me. And that was pretty much all. And my Demon Prince is continuing to fly around and got Iron Hand off again. And killed several of the Death Company, but not completely. And there were 2 Obliterators here also, which helped kill a few Death Company members before they died. And then Jason's turn.
Sure. So on my turn, I shot the Relic Sicaran, basically shot up the Demonettes that basically came there. Likewise, the snipers did a few shots in the Demonettes as well. The Storm Raven moved up and shot at the Demon Prince. Hit all 3, hit with both of its missiles and both of its weapons, and wounded all 3 times, but the damn Demon Prince made all of his invuln saves. He actually failed one, but he got a Warlord power that allowed him to...
The Greater Demonic Gift I rolled was to have rerolls to invuln saves.
Yep. And so this unit down here, the attack squad, is moving down the front face of the mountain and trying to make themselves useful. Meanwhile, the Death Company plus Dante plus this Librarian went and wiped out the Obliterators, and pretty much Dante did it single-handedly. And they're continuing to press the center of the table. Dante is leading the charge there. So just zoom in on him. And Dante is leading the charge and trying to take benefit of the fact that they're all studs. Also, the Librarian did cast 4 warnings, so they all have a 4+ invuln save. And Michael does outnumber me quite a bit, so I think at this point my elite army is fading quickly. So we will see you at the end of this is now turn. This is gonna be turn 4.
This is gonna be start of 4.
Okay, the start of 4. See you then. All right, and here we are at the end of round 4. It's been a kind of an epic fail round for the Blood Angels. Just to let the cat out of the bag. Michael, why don't you walk us through what happened on your turn?
Yeah. So on my turn, the most important thing was my Demon Prince decided to stop swooping and moved as a jump troop and landed back here behind the Sicaran. And then I rolled as one of my Maelstroms that I had to get this objective over here, so that these Marines then moved over here to grab this objective. These Demonettes moved up. They were going to assault scouts that were in this building, but they failed their assault roll, even with their fleets. They didn't roll more than 5 inches and couldn't get into the building. So he, though, however, in his psychic phase, he rolled Iron Arm again, which, as we've discovered in this game, is a brutal combination with Lash of Slanish, because that gives you 2d6 strength 9 shooting attack, which is absurd. And I'll be researching after this game to make sure that we're doing that correctly. But anyway, so he landed and then shot the Sicaran and with a bunch of strength 9s and did like 6 hull points off of it in one shot. Everyone else kind of shot at the Death Company but didn't do much. I don't think did anything, actually.
Yep.
But so in my phase, I blew up the Sicaran and I got a victory point, objective point back there.
All right, and in my phase, as you notice here, there's no more Dante, so I'll get into that in a second. So my Storm Raven basically went into hover mode and picked up that unit of tactical squads, and the other tactical squad attempted to move over and cross the board there. My Death Company moved across over here to secure Objective 1, and they split from Dante. Dante moved in and thought he was going to be a badass and try and take out that Demon Prince. He basically went and shot him, and so did the Storm Raven, and basically we hit with every shot, and the Demon Prince made every single invuln save.
And before that, I'll point out, you rolled 5 dice to get Prescient Psychic Power, and with this Librarian on Dante, and failed to get prescience off. Even when you had rerolls on ones, you failed on your rerolls.
Yeah, I had one success and I had a bunch of failures. I got a reroll, and like you said, I still didn't get it. So I missed on prescience. Missed all my psychic powers. Or did they get an influence save?
No,
they did not. Okay, yeah, I missed all my psychic powers. The scouts basically did the most damage of the round and shot a bunch of the demons before they die. And Dante charged the demon prince and went in with 6 attacks on the charge and missed all but one hit, and with a reroll he hit 2 hits.
Yeah.
And again, the demon prince made all of his saves.
Well, he failed to wound.
Or sorry, he failed to wound. That's
because
correct.
of the iron arm making him toughness 8.
Correct. He rolled 4s to wound. Dante's strength 7, so he failed to wound. And at that point,
and then the demon prince. So Dante already had 1 wound off from earlier shooting. The demon prince did 3 wounds, and unfortunately Dante failed to make a single 4-up and died on those 3 wounds.
Yes, he rolled a 3, 3, and a 1, just barely. And so with that, it's not looking good for the Blood Angels. I'm pretty much outnumbered. I think I have maybe a total of like 12 to 15 models or somewhat there, and he's still got a pretty hefty force there. And he's got the Demon Prince, who's pretty much gonna mop the floor with me at this point. All right, that was a pivotal turn for Michael. Michael did a great job. He's been fun to play. So we will see you at the end of turn 5, and we'll see the Blood Angels die, gloriously. Take care.
Company's still here, and they finally got to do something. So they used the 2 Doom Sirens on Lucius and the Champion, which are Strength 5 AP3 flame weapons.
Cheesy.
And so they screamed metal music at them and blew out the brains of those 3 models with their Strength 5 AP3 flamers.
Yep.
And then he assaulted the Storm Raven when it was here in skimmer mode, but did 2 hull points and shaken it, but didn't destroy it. And that's all. Oh, and my Demonettes did finally make the assault here on the scouts, which you see them there now, but they're actually dead. One lived through my round of my phase, but the last one did not live through the bottom of the turn.
All right, and pretty much just played it out. The Storm Raven took off, went flying, and took up some pot shots that were already shaken. So tried to blow up the Rhino to get a whole point, missed that. Tried to shoot at the obliterators there, missed that as well. And again, my sergeant died gloriously in combat. Almost made it, just failed his last 2 saves. And these guys took a couple of shots. The tactical squad there took a couple of shots at Lucius and wound up killing 2 guys. But I was trying to see if I could get Lucius to take a missile launcher in the face, and he ducked it, and the other guy, took it for him. So on that point, we're going to call it. It's pretty much a massive. He's got way more models than I do, so it's a massive victory for Chaos. And so, great game. Let's go ahead and give you the handshake there. Excellent game, Michael. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too.
And thank you for your time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle report. Take care.